Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So in this video, I'm going to be playing F1 Delta Time. So F1 Delta Time, the official Formula One game from Animoca Brands, has been around for a year now, it seems, and has been obviously thrown into a certain amount of confusion by the cancellation, I guess, or at least the cancellation of half of the Formula One season. We'll see how the Formula One season kind of pans out, but obviously the opening races have been cancelled because of the coronavirus. So this is a bit of a problem for F1 Delta Time, which was a kind of sports fantasy game where you had to kind of race the different tracks as they were being raced in the Formula One season, and the different cars you had from the different constructors also kind of played into the kind of how the leaderboards kind of played out. So obviously you can't do that at the moment because there is no Formula One season, although there is, cleverly they are doing actually a virtual Formula One season using the PC Codemasters game. But anyway, F1 Delta Time has kind of launched, and I guess it's not really launched in its full phase yet. They've launched what they call the time trial beta, so that's what I'll be playing. And we can see here the Australian Grand Prix is the first one to go live. It's the Melbourne Grand Prix circuit, and the way this works is you have to obviously have a car and a driver and some tyres. I think that's the minimum you need. You can also own more kind of components. This is all running on the Ethereum blockchain, so you own those components on the Ethereum blockchain. You kind of put them all together, and then you try to race. Graphically, it doesn't show anything when you're racing, as we'll see, but it kind of gives an idea how the game kind of works at least. So every time there's a new track to race, you get 2 goes for free. So I've had my first go. You can see here my personal best was 1 minute 29 seconds. The fastest lap from Mr. NFT, well named, I guess, was 1 minute 23. So I'm not doing that well. We can actually see here what the current pool is. So this is actually gone up from last time I looked. So this is the top 3 will be awarded this amount of ETH. And we can see here this is the tier A. So the NFTs are kind of broken down into different tiers. I think that's how they've developed this. So we can see here these are the fast ones, and it's showing kind of Australia, but showing also this week. So I think there's going to be a different track every week, it looks like. We can see here actually it says next up Monaco. So Monaco will be in 3 hours time. We can see tier B. So I'm here 17 on tier B. So yeah, not doing so well. So but I'm going to do better this time. So let's go to the beta workshop. So we can see here when it all loads, this is the kind of the stuff I've got. So I originally bought one of the loot crates, and kind of got a car and some various bits and bobs, and I've been buying a few more bits and bobs since then on via OpenSea. So we can see here, I will explain here. I should say these ones in green are slightly they're actually called rare, but actually they're kind of uncommon. So the ones in grey are kind of low-level ones, and they're common. There's no uncommon actually category, so it goes from common to if we go to this one here, this is rare, and then it goes to epic, and then it goes to legendary, and then I think there's one called apex as well. So so you can see I've got various bits on my car. I actually got 2 cars. So we can see here, this is the fossil car. I mean, obviously that's a made-up car. This is why I'm not in the tier 1. I've not spent loads of money on a McLaren. And we can see here top speed, acceleration, and grip. And this car, we can see, has less top speed, better acceleration, slightly less grip. So if I could remember how the circuits went, or could bother to look them up, I could see maybe Melbourne is a good one for not having a good top speed, having better acceleration. Probably Monaco would be better for not having a good top speed and having more acceleration. Anyway, that's the car. I need to do some stuff on the driver, I think. Haven't got any gloves. I haven't got a helmet. I have got some boots though that I bought. So just to equip those, I click on that, and we can see here it increases the driver stats. So his stamina goes up, his concentration goes up, his aggression goes up. So we can equip those. Okay. So I don't think, let's have a look. Anything else I've got here? I actually didn't get around to get any brakes. In the garage, it kind of shows me what I've got, I think. Got a suit, and I've bought a wet tyre, so I'm going to use the wet tyre. Okay, so I think we're good to go. So, go to the time trial, so remember 1 minute 29 last time, so play. Hopefully this is going to bring up, yeah, so this is my car with all my stuff on it. This is my driver, and now I can equip, and we can see here it's raining, so this is the rain, so I actually need a wet tyre. Last time I ran on a soft tyre, so let's equip the wet tyre, and let's play. And so the game has actually started now. As you can see, graphically, nothing happens. Occasionally, this text kind of pops up, but we can see here in the kind of the top left hand side, the lap time's going up. So they could probably, I'm sure over time, work a bit harder. At least it's kind of showing kind of something going on the lap. It's a bit. I don't have a problem with abstract user experience, but this, even for me, this is pretty abstract. I mean, why they're doing it in real time seems a bit pointless. But yeah, there we go. It is what it is. So we just kind of leave this kind of pumping away, and hope that I'm going to get a better score than 1 minute 29. Well, obviously I should do, because I've just bought some wet tyres, so I should be able to go a lot faster. Actually, even adding the even adding kind of the other kind of items to the driver should kind of increase the performance. Obviously, the whole point is they're encouraging people to have a whole kind of garage worth of different parts that they can use. So you would potentially have a couple of different cars, and you select them depending on kind of the track, and obviously you'd have different tyres depending on what the kind of weather conditions are and all that sort of stuff. Come on, we can bring it in faster than 129. He says, hopefully without much. That's really rubbish. That's even slower. That's rubbish. Okay, right. I'm not happy there, despite my guffawing. Yeah, that didn't work out very well at all. So my personal lap didn't get any better. So there's no tries left. If I want to have another try, I can buy some, spend some ETH. That's really annoying. I wonder how deterministic it is, how much luck's involved, in terms of how many times you go. I mean, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? So let's quickly spend. It seems really pathetic, but anyway. Let's spend $1.35 to get another go. Of course, I have to wait for it to go through the Ethereum blockchain. Right, it might take some time for my balance to be updated. Yeah. So as ever, something goes through the blockchain, then we have to wait for the server to actually update. If there's anything else I can do in the workshop, I don't think. Maybe I should go and buy some brakes. Or a better engine block. Right, okay, so that ticket's come through now, so let's have another go. It's very weird that the wet tyres didn't go any. See, but this is the thing, the soft tyre gives you all that extra. And the wet tyre, even though it's wet, let's put it on the soft tyre. That seems so wrong, but anyway. Oh, that sounds hopeful. Brilliant driving. Does it say that every time? I can't remember. Okay, it's coming to the sharp end. Come on, come on, you can do it. At least what? 28. At least 128. Come on. No. Did I do better? That's pathetic. Oh, brother. Okay, I went a bit faster. I don't think. Did I increase my? No, I'm still 17th. Doesn't show me what the 16th person was. Okay, so there we go. A not terribly convincing first play of the time trial. Beta. It's a beta. It's going to get better. I guess I'll have another go tomorrow with Monaco and see how that goes. I mean, I do kind of think this game is clearly a pretty heavy NFT based experience, and obviously it would be much more exciting if it could be based on what's going on. Just like fantasy football, people spend all their time deciding what their team's going to be and who they're going to kind of put on the suspension, who they're going to kind of sub in, and depending on exactly what teams are playing each other. So it has lost a lot of that kind of excitement. Otherwise, it's clearly from the NFT point of view, you're going to be spending a lot of time trying to trade to get the right bits you need, which is maybe interesting in terms of particularly if this kind of prize pot gets a bit bigger. But obviously, I'm not going to be competing at that top end. So there we are. Look, I'm 51st now. Oh. That's 51st overall, isn't it? Okay. So the other thing is probably not that many people playing it. I was saying that as probably not many. But some people will be slower than me, I suppose. I don't know. Anyway, we'll find out. I do think this game is interesting. I do think, like a lot of blockchain games, it will take a bit of time to find its feet. And maybe obviously this season's kind of the first 6 months of the Formula 1 season is kind of written off, so that maybe gives it time to find its feet a little bit, and kind of. Find its re-engage with the community, or engage with the community, and kind of work out what actually they want. Probably there are other game modes other than time trial. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. So this is Blockchain Gaming World, where we play blockchain games and try to make sense of what it all means. Sometimes quite difficult. But if you're into blockchain games, please do subscribe to the channel. But thanks for watching this video, and hope to see you again soon.